This is the And-1 podcast. Finally, before your very eyes, we are here. We are no longer thoughts inside your head. This is us. What's good, everybody? Today is just going to be discussion about the draft. The first round just got done a couple minutes ago. So we were going to share our thoughts on what we thought was going to happen before, what actually happened, how some of our teams were impacted, and also some of the trades that went down today, because today got busy around the NBA.
Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, Russell Westbrook, Ricky Rubio trade that
don't spoil it.
And Ricky Rubio trade. So
literally is like, we're gonna start the episode, and here's the big one. And
yeah, I'm sure people haven't heard about this trade.
Like, what? You could have started off with like, who was that dude that got traded today? He was a bum. Absolute bum. Miles Plumlee. You could have been like the Plumlee trade.
Mason.
Nope. Let's go right to Westbrook.
Oh, wait. Yeah.
You loser idiot.
Okay. Anyway.
Yeah, so the big trade today was, of course, Russell Westbrook going to the Lakers. Lakers gave up Kuzma, KCP, Montrezl Harrell, and their 22nd pick in this year's draft, and got back out of it. Russell Westbrook,
second rounders, and Westbrook.
Yeah, and 2 second-round picks.
I even trade those.
I mean,
the second round.
Literally, what value does that like? Okay, I understand that on paper it looks nice, but what value does that give you at all?
You never know what kind of second
round picks.
I'm sorry, we got Manu Ginobili, and that's it. Everyone else has been garbage. Out of
Nikola Jokic
just won an MVP.
Just one MVP.
Oh, so okay, right, for sure. So we're getting Westbrook and Jokic out of this. Okay, for sure.
You said no one.
Though.
Like,
yeah, you never know.
You were literally just criticizing the value of second round picks. What?
Nah.
I mean, why not? Man. Like, why would you rather have nothing than a second?
Do we want to look at the 2017, 2018, I believe, second rounds? That had like 20 quality NBA players in it.
It just seems like they're trying to add it so that it doesn't look like they just traded 4 things for Westbrook, which they essentially just did.
Second round picks, they don't seem
the Lakers
valuable.
have
they
like
can be valuable.
The Lakers have like nothing draft capital wise.
They don't need anything.
Yeah, that is
they don't need anything.
That's not true. That is
in
not
the future
true.
They'll absolutely need.
Obviously, but they're in a win now state, so why do they need those picks?
Those picks that they traded the Pelicans might be fire in the future. Like 26, I believe they moved.
Yeah, but it's not a priority to them, so it's not a dumb.
Yeah, it doesn't matter right now.
In that.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I think one thing good that came out of this trade for the Lakers, though, was that this is going to sound kind of weird. They didn't have to give up Talon because he is a young piece. Yeah, Talon. Sorry, he is a young piece.
Well, THC is also a restricted free agent.
Yeah, he's developing well.
He, in theory, could be gone, but
yeah.
A lot of people are split on this trade, and I kind of understand why. First, as of right now, the Lakers spacing looks pretty
garbage.
It's horrible.
Yeah, it looks pretty bad.
Probably the worst spacing I've seen since the Kemba Walker Bobcats.
That's kind of random.
Okay.
I guess the other thing too is that like you have to think if they're able to get shooters, and losing KCP on that end is pretty huge. That I think was the biggest loss the Lakers had in this trade.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Who cares about Kyle Kuzma? He is way too inept at this point.
And they didn't even use Montrez really. So like,
especially in the playoffs.
Which is kind of sad because like I liked him, but he just
exactly.
He wasn't a good fit.
Weird the way they used him.
Yeah.
And then Drummond, I'm pretty sure, is gone too at this point, right? Like there's
Drummond's
no way.
A free agent.
Yeah, I mean, he's probably gonna leave.
Unless Drummond's trying to take some mid-level.
Yeah.
Which is probably his value.
Who needs Drummond
between a mid-level and a biannual?
That is true. Who needs Drummond right now?
Who needs Drummond and who's going to pay Drummond more than the Lakers would pay him?
Exactly. I don't think anybody.
Okay, like, who's Charlotte's
you never know.
Right who's Charlotte's center?
Well, they
Charlotte just traded for Plumlee and they just drafted Kai Jones, which was my favorite pick in the draft.
Cody.
Okay, Cody Zeller is not
Cody's
better
probably
than
gone as well as a free agent.
Yeah, he's definitely okay. I know we hate to say this. I know I might be a little biased because my last name. I know we might not want to say this. Cody Zeller right now is better than Andre Drummond.
Shut up.
No.
Okay.
Shut up. What does he do better?
It's closer than some may have thought a year ago, but no.
The other thing too with this trade Uh, Drummond or not Drummond, Westbrook, Braun, and AD are on massive contracts.
Yeah,
they
no,
have
this is
no
a
money.
win now. They
Although-
have to win it next year.
Yeah.
But like
Although the salary cap is like super easy to contort.
that's what I was gonna say. So I think
So,
what
like-
people don't realize is that the Lakers just need to sign some cheap, good shooters.
Do
And
they still
they'll-
have Macklemore?
Yes, that's
Oh,
a
well
great,
then. Dude, hold on. So coming up the bench, they got Caruso, Macklemore, Talon.
probably Drummond.
Drummond's off
Well,
the bench.
Well, if
No,
Yeah,
Drummond's probably not
Gordon
gonna be
Tucker.
there.
yeah, if you keep him, he's coming off the bench. But
I'm
if
talking
he's not-
strictly shooters. Like they got three decent, well, not Talon, but they got two good shooters that are reliable. So like,
Yep.
if you really think about it,
Wesley
who
Matthews,
is out there still that can be gotten? That's a shooter. Like I can't really think of anybody.
JJ Redick.
Free agents? Oh, JJ Redick's hard to play at this point
Yeah.
with the
I mean,
defense.
I'm just saying he's a shooter.
No, that
That's
is
just
true.
somebody
You're right. You're right.
Mhm.
I don't think they'd make a move on him though.
Let me look up the free agent class
Yeah, I kind of forget. Like I
because
know
I want to
the
find
big
some.
names,
I want to find some shooters.
I will say though,
Tim
we, do
Hardaway
for-
Jr. is
we might forget this.
unrestricted.
The year that the Lakers won the championship in the bubble, they had, I believe, the worst 3-point shooting percentage in the playoffs, and they still
That's
won.
not really sustainable, anyways. Though.
But clearly it is.
But they also
No.
No,
mean-
because it happened once. That doesn't mean it's going to happen again.
I understand, but I'm saying it's a proven formula that works.
there's
So,
also
I'm
To
not
have
sure-
bad shooting, so therefore you're going to what?
It
Yeah,
worked
but
once.
also
How is
think
that
about
a
it.
proven
It worked one
formula?
time.
Also think about it like this: they had that bad of shooting, like literally the worst of the playoffs. They had that bad of shooting and never went to a game 7.
The Bucks.
So
The Bucks and the Suns were two of the best shooting teams in the league.
I was
this
gonna
year.
say.
that's a good. That's
And then
okay,
before
but
that, the
I
Hawks.
guarantee you the Nuggets were a
Hawks
great
in the
shooting
conference
team.
finals, and
The
the Clippers were the
Trailblazers-
greatest 3-point shooting team of all time.
Who?
The
And they were in the
Trailblazers had to have
conference
been one of the best 3-point shooting teams in the playoffs, and they took them to town. The Nuggets had to have been one of the best shooting teams, and the Heat probably weren't, but they had Duncan Robinson, so they had to have been like mid-level. So it's not like they're facing teams that can't shoot.
no, the Heat were not that good of 3-point shooting teams, if I remember, because like
What were I said mid-level? You said they're not mid-level.
were they even
the
mid-level? I
playoffs?
don't know.
Who would have been?
Maybe.
Who would have been better than them?
Well, I mean, what are the teams from that year? I'm trying to remember. Magic, Raptors, Celtics.
I mean, okay, hold on
No,
though.
no.
I do want to point this out though, because
Celtics
Tim is
and
making a good
Raptors.
point. The Lakers in total that season were one of the bottom teams in the league for 3-point shooting, but it doesn't really matter when you have LeBron James and Anthony Davis.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
and that's
so
true, right? And then you add Russell Westbrook.
But
to
that doesn't mean that it's a proven
Right.
worked formula, because like 80% of that formula relies on having the best player in the world and the best two-way player in the world, at least at the time. I'm not saying now. I'm saying at the time.
But they
you
do.
had to have both of those ingredients.
But they do.
Then that's true.
They no
still do.
longer have the best player in
That's
the
a
world.
long story.
But
Like that,
Okay.
that's a whole different rabbit hole. We can.
Okay.
I
they
don't want to
still
go.
have
Also,
two
think
top
about it like
5 players,
this.
top 10 players in the
Think about it like this: if you could
Yeah, it's just got to
realistically,
steal.
outside of the 2016 Cavs that LeBron has played on, I can't even give you the Heat. Name a good 3-point shooting team that LeBron has played with.
The
Name
Miami
with?
Heat were a very good 3-point
Yeah.
shooting team.
Yes, they were.
Just because Shea had one game where he made 7 threes does not make them
No,
one of the
they
best
were.
3-point shooting
No,
teams.
no,
in the
no,
league.
no, no. They were a
Mike
good
Miller
3-point
was a
shooting
good 3-point shooter. Ray Allen was a good 3-point shooter. Bosch
Chris
was a good
Bosh
3-point
could
shooter for
space.
his position.
team. Exactly.
I'd say
We
Chris
can talk
Bosh and
about
Anthony
how-
Davis can shoot about the same.
Are we gonna talk about the
Yeah,
fact
for
about
for
how
respected to era,
Braun-
I'm not sure. About that.
Are we gonna talk about how Braun shot like 40% from 3 one season?
Yep.
Braun is only
Wade-
getting better at threes.
Braun fixed his 3-point, or D Wade fixed his 3-point
Actually,
season
Bosch was a
shooting,
really bad shooter in those 2 Miami years.
and Mario Chalmers was a good 3-point shooter.
Yep.
Like in 10, 11, 11, 12, 12, 13,
Miami
Bosch
Heat
was
were
like
one of
a
the best
perennial
3-point shooting teams in
28%
the
shooter.
league. If I'm not wrong.
But anyway,
Outside those 2
Either way,
years,
this is
outside
like
those
completely like random.
outside, I'm just saying, outside those 2 years on Miami, and maybe 2016, because 2016 I think they had good shooters.
they definitely.
LeBron
Did
doesn't
they
technically
break the-
or doesn't usually have a 3 shooting team, and he finds success.
Wait a minute. So first and foremost, I just want to point out, if I'm not wrong, the Cavs were like one of the best 3-point shooting teams in the league. Every year he was there, because they literally broke a playoff record for most threes made
That's
in a
right.
game.
But that's
They were
what,
a great,
besides
great
that,
shooting
I
team.
think it was just the 2016 Cavs, though. G.
No, it was not.
No.
It absolutely was not just the 2016.
Every
Cavs.
year they had good shooters. Every year.
Anyways,
That's
this
just
is
kind of like the pace of the NBA, though. At this point, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Most teams have good shooters, and I
But
think that the
anyway-
Lakers will.
Anyway, I think the other thing too that people don't realize is that Westbrook brings a motor that a lot of guys in the league don't really have, especially considering Braun and AD's health these last 2 years that have been questionable.
Yeah.
Westbrook has proven over the last 2 seasons that when the stars go down, he is fully capable of taking teams that have at times poor supporting casts and still leading them to wins. We saw him do it with Washington this year. There was a stretch in January where he was in Houston when he did it. He did it in OKC for about a year or two.
Mhm.
Like he does this.
Exactly.
And that's huge for LA,
Yeah.
especially if Braun is actually getting up there in age and is going to start breaking down. And AD never plays a full season.
Right.
The biggest thing with this team is knowing whose turn it is to score, because especially in the playoffs, if Russell Westbrook can learn that he's not the number one scoring option and that he's not the guy to go to in the clutch, if he knows those things and, LeBron and AD can instill that in him, then this team is going to win it all and they're going to succeed.
Mhm.
But we've
feel like
seen
we've been
Russell
saying this for a while.
Westbrook. Yeah, and we've seen, that's what I was going to say. We've seen that Russell Westbrook, that usually is not the case. So we just kind of have to see how he fits in with LeBron and AD. And maybe since he's playing with LeBron, it's different. I don't know.
And AD, because that's
yeah. I'm just saying in terms of leadership.
His
from
assist
LeBron.
numbers might be crazy this season.
And
Yeah.
that's the thing.
Okay.
They could just make Westbrook into a playmaker or do that with LeBron, like switch.
Yeah.
Like one of those two can just become a primary playmaker. And almost like I'm sure that either of those two could average 13 assists a game. I'm not kidding. Like,
No, absolutely.
because if they are the main playmakers,
13?
I
That's
think they
such
could
a
get up to that
random,
level.
like,
I think they could get up to
Okay.
that level.
although
I
to
mean-
be fair, like assist numbers are not super reminiscent of winning anyways. But like, yeah, I get it.
I'm just saying in
13
terms
is a
of being the
hell of a
playmaker.
lot.
I know. I mean,
That
Westbrook's
number
gotten up
hasn't
to
been
12.
touched since Stockton,
Or
bro. We've
11.
had
Like, that's
Steve
completely
Nash, Jason
random.
Kidd, Chris
don't
Paul
get
in the
bring
league,
up
and they
about
don't even
Stockton.
touch.
Oh my god.
But they don't even touch 12. Like Stockton, I mean Nash, Kidd, and Chris Paul never even
can't
touched
believe you just
12
said
assists a
Nash.
game.
Can't believe you just said Nash. Can't believe it.
Nash was one of the
Best
best playmakers
playmakers.
of his time.
Can't believe it. Can't believe
his-
these words. Can't believe them.
All right. Anyway, what was the other big trade that happened today?
Miles Plumlee.
No one cares.
Mason
Oh,
Plumlee. No one cares about the Mason.
Yeah, no one cares
Plumlee.
about that
It was
trade.
just a salary dump.
I don't think
Wait, it
Might
wasn't
be-
Miles. It was Mason.
Might be what?
It wasn't Miles. It was Mason.
Mason Miles is out of the league
No, it was Mason.
Wait,
Miles is gone
why is Mason still in the league?
because he's
because
better.
Mason's actually like pretty decent.
Yeah, they're literally the same person.
No, Miles sucked.
Mason
okay.
can play make. Like Mason's actually a pretty good passer.
I guess since we don't really have any other trades to talk about, I
Pistons
guess my
take
next
Isaiah
question would
Livers.
be
That's a pretty decent pick.
on the other side of that trade. I mean, how bad is Washington about to be?
Garbage.
Terrible. Worst team in the league. If they
Possibly
trade
worse
Beal,
than that Bobcats
obviously.
team. Possibly worst record ever. I'm predicting
No,
it now. Hold on.
Kuzma.
Hold on. Okay, stop. Yeah, hold on. I'm making a prediction now.
Oh no.
Okay.
The Washington Wizards will win sub 10 games.
No, definitely
That's
not.
nuts.
Definitely not.
They
Dude, you've
have.
got
They
Bradley
still
Beal on
have
that
Bradley
team.
Beal.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
still have
if they
Beal.
trade Bradley Beal, it's a little different. Still not so.
That's the other
sub
thing
10,
too.
but-
That's the other thing too. I don't know how on earth Bradley Beal still wants to be in Washington at this point.
He likes his 30 pieces, bro.
I don't
can't blame
get
him.
it, dude.
Yeah,
can't
I
blame him.
don't get it.
I guess, but like, I don't know how he as a star doesn't look at his team and say, okay, they clearly don't care about trying to build a team around me to win. So like,
But he's kind of like a only personality wise, he's kind of like a Damian Lillard where he doesn't want to like give up on his team. So it really doesn't matter what Washington's going to do. I don't think he's going to want out because it's the same kind of thing with Dame. He's like, okay, either give it to me or don't. I'm just going to hoop.
I guess that's fair.
You know,
I guess that's fair.
See the Wizards. Okay, so let's say they do trade Beal. Honestly, like I know that we like to disrespect Kyle Kuzma, and I'm all for it. But if he's on his own and he's the main scorer, like this dude can average 20 a game.
no,
Well, he has
no,
to.
Yes, he
Kuzma
can.
will average like 18 or 19. I'm
average
fairly
18.
confident.
Back
Yeah.
back in 2019, was it 2019, 2018 when he averaged like what 16, 17? And he wasn't
Yeah.
even the
He
main
averaged
He was
18
in his
a game.
prime.
And he averaged
He's not
19 a
the
game.
main
more
option.
than- See,
He was in his
Kuzma's
prime.
going to average like 19, 20 points per game, but he's going to be super inefficient.
Oh yeah, no. But I'm just
Like
saying
he's going to
that
be,
he
his
can
true
reach that level.
shooting's probably going to be below average at best.
Mans is going to average 7.
Definitely
Okay.
no.
Mark
way.
my words. Mark
No
my
way.
words.
Not if he's the main scoring option.
He's going to make himself the main scoring option. He's going to airball.
Okay.
Mans
Trez is a weird
trash.
fit on that Wizards team. Trez is a really
Yeah.
weird fit.
I don't.
Is he
yeah,
though?
They're
kinda like
not a
his
good enough
scrappiness,
team
'cause
to
the
be
Wizards are
worrying
kinda
about
scrappy.
weird fits.
No, Tim, the Wizards are going to rely on always relied on 3-point shooting.
Mhm.
Mm.
Yeah. No.
he
they
makes
always
no,
do.
he almost makes no sense in that offense.
What about Rui? Is Rui a shooter?
Yes. Well,
Really?
not like
Somewhat.
a shooter, but he can shoot the
He
ball.
can shoot.
But I
some
mean, what is
ball.
his primary
shooter.
offensive game?
I mean, no, not exactly. But I mean,
Isolation scoring, I guess.
You see
Not
what he
iso-
just did
like
for Japan,
scoring off the
bro.
bounce.
He just had 34 for Japan. Either
Yeah.
I can't remember if it was this morning or last
forgot
night. He
about
had
him.
34.
Yeah.
He went nuts.
He's a bucket. I like him.
He's
a lot.
built
All
like
right.
that, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. The Wizards are probably gonna suck.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
They're not be
Let's get
a 10-win team.
let's get on to the draft then, because that's really the main event.
right.
The main
First
event.
pick
The main
was
event.
absolutely no surprise at all.
Right.
Cade Cunningham, or I guess it was a surprise
Fine.
because there was a lot of
Motorcade.
rumors about whether or not Green would get taken first. But
They did the right thing though.
Or trade down.
They did the right
That was the
thing.
right pick. Yeah.
It's so crazy because it's like, to me, it not to the same level because clearly they're not going to be this good, but to me this draft kind of felt like a Carmelo LeBron kind of thing. Not to the same level because they're not going to be that good,
03.
but like as far as like if one of them was in a different draft, they'd be the first pick. That's what it
Oh,
felt.
absolutely. Green and Mobley would have both been like first picks. in their classes.
Exactly.
Like it.
Yeah.
Like both of them would have been first last year
Yep.
Exactly.
and in 2018. I
This
don't
is
know.
a
2018
loaded
was kind of
class.
weird.
No,
Yeah,
2018
it's
was
got-
Zion and Ja. There's no way either one of them
No,
would have gone
2019 was
first.
Zion and Ja.
Oh, 2019 was?
2018 was Ayton, Luka
yeah,
at 3.
I truly think that either one of them would have gone over Aiden. Not that Aiden's bad, but like I just see them being over
Yeah,
him.
probably, honestly.
Mobley.
I don't
People
know.
would have looked at them higher than, Ayton. I would agree.
Now, do you think that they would have picked Mobley or Aiden
Mobley.
or over each other? Like, who do you think would get picked first? It's curious.
Mobley. I would
But-
say Mobley.
But I could
He's-
see why you might say.
I mean, the thing
But
with
I would
Mobley is
go.
that
I mean, I think
Mobley-
Mobley's a slightly better prospect.
'cause
than
his
Green, but
defense?
It's not some big.
Mobley
gap.
defensively is an absolute nightmare.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
If he can keep up with fast guards in the NBA, like he will not. I'm going to say this right now. If he can keep up with fast guards, he will never, ever lose a starting job in the NBA.
That's fair.
Never.
That's fair.
Does not matter.
That's fair.
Yep.
The dude's entire offensive
Mobley's
game
insane.
could be lobs. But if he can just stick with fast guards in the NBA,
Clint
he will never lose a job in the NBA.
Even then, he's got potential to be way more than lobs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yep. And dude, there is so much upside with Mobley just because of the fact
Yes.
that he also shows potential to have a shot.
Yep.
The
Mobley
Which
playmaking.
is
Yeah, Mobley has
horrifying.
the most upside in this draft.
I still say Cade, but like
Yeah,
Mobley's
I
like
still
a
say Cade.
close second,
Cade, I think, has the best shot.
and then
just
Green's floating
being-
around there at 3-2. Kai
I
Jones.
think Cade has the best shot of just being a superstar in this draft.
Yeah. Yeah. But I think
Dude,
the
I
quickest.
find it disrespectful that we're still announcing prospects in the middle of commercials.
Yeah, that's so tough.
Like I
don't
just
know why
watched
they do
Kessler
that.
Edwards get announced during a commercial.
Dumb.
Like
That's so-
really,
Yeah.
That's so disrespectful.
I will say this though.
I had him ranked at like 33.
You
So
got
then
Mobley
that's
as
good.
the most upside. You got Cade as the most potential to be the best player.
Well,
But
no.
I think the quickest to be a good player is going to be Jalen. He's going to jump in the league
could see that.
and just
Yeah.
start tearing it up.
He already has the
I-
experience.
That's what I'm saying. He's going to start
So
going.
what is
crazy.
Houston's lineup right now? What is Houston's starting five right now?
KPJ,
John Wall?
Jalen
KPJ.
Green. Yeah, John Wall.
I don't know what they do with John Wall.
Yeah, exactly. Now that they got,
I mean, assuming he's on the team is just what I'm going
They
off.
kind of
Maybe a
have to
free
keep
agent?
him.
Yeah,
What?
I don't know how you can get rid of John
Yeah.
Wall.
I don't think you should.
Bro, with the direction they're going in, like,
Well,
why?
You
no,
kinda
no,
got
no.
to.
It's
But I
not
don't
as
think
much as
you can.
yeah. That's the thing. Is not as much as like you should. I don't think you can. I don't think people realize how massive his contract is.
Yeah,
It's
as it should
absolutely
be. As it should be, though.
like we sat here and talked about how Westbrook's contract makes the Lakers cap just absurd. At least Westbrook can still average a triple-double for a season.
Yeah,
You're not getting that John Wall back.
Yeah, prime John
He-
Wall is gone,
Yeah, he's gone. We're not going to get that.
which is
again.
sad because he
unfortunately.
was
yeah.
so entertaining to watch.
Mhm.
But yeah, I mean, the Rockets, it's what? KPJ, Jalen Green,
I guess I
Christian
could-
Wood, John Wall.
I guess my
and-
only fear with that
Jason
Rockets
Tate.
team is that is a lot of young talent.
But
to,
they're
um,
athletic as hell.
that is an athletic team.
I mean, they might be the most athletic team in the
High
league.
flyers. Yeah, you got KPJ on Green. I mean,
Yeah.
that's just
Yeah.
two alone where they're
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
getting their heads above the rim.
Scotty. I like Scotty's probably my favorite prospect in this draft, if we're being completely honest. I just felt like
Yeah, I
Suggs
love
was a better
Scotty.
fit.
Yes. No. Suggs definitely was better.
Especially because you'd be getting the defense that you'd be going for. You get the defense that you want, but you're also getting a guard who's going to eventually replace Kyle Lowry, if
Right.
not replace him
Exactly.
already if
Right.
he goes away.
Right.
Exactly. And that's why Suggs just made the most sense. Like, he fits
Yep.
the Raptors
Yeah.
mold of,
He does.
hustle defender, just like
Plus,
a lot
can
of
you
Raptors
imagine?
guards,
Can you
replaces
imagine a
Lowry. It just
backcourt
makes
of
sense.
Fred Van Fleet and Suggs?
Right.
Yeah.
It just makes sense.
That's filthy.
I don't know. I mean, obviously Scotty Barnes is very good. And I think
Yeah.
he might be better than Suggs, but just
I thought
fit-wise,
Barnes was falling to Orlando, and that would have really made me angry.
I wish he fell to OKC, but
I think Orlando doesn't need to have picks anymore. I think we should just skip them. They just ruin everybody's
They have
life.
2 top 8 picks.
Franz Wagner at 8. It's tough.
Franz
Franz
wasn't a
deserves to
bad
go there.
pick.
I take that back. Orlando needs to reserve their pick for people like Franz. Absolutely, he deserves to go there.
Could you imagine working your entire life at your craft and finding out you got drafted behind someone named Franz?
Okay, this
That was
is
racist,
Facts.
but
That's
Not
fact.
even disrespectful to Franz Wagner, because he honestly does have a lot of upside. I think my thing with Franz is that he's not going to be much more than just like
what's his
a
upside?
solid shooting starter.
What's his upside?
He can shoot.
if I had to bet on one player becoming like
What's
everyone's
his,
favorite,
is his ceiling
everyone on
Mike
NBA
Miller?
Twitter's favorite. If I had to bet on one prospect to become everyone's favorite, or everyone on NBA Twitter's like favorite role player, probably Franz
Yeah.
Wagner.
Yeah, I agree.
Or most
Like,
hated
I
player
think
in the
he
league.
could be like a hyper elite role player.
I think Scotty Barnes is
I
either
think he
going
has
to
a
be.
better ceiling than some people might think.
I think
but
Scotty Barnes is either going to be the most liked guy in this class or the most hated. There is something his energy.
Wilson.
His energy. Yep.
His energy is just either people love it or people hate it. And that
Yeah.
I think it's kind of perfect that their draft comparison for him was Draymond Green, because
Yeah, I
that really
completely agree
is
with
that's really is what he is.
Yeah.
He's a guy who can defend all 5 positions, which is huge. He is a very, very smart playmaker, especially for someone his size. He just cannot shoot the ball to save his life.
Right. Yeah.
He's
I mean,
another guy too that as long as he can stay somewhat productive offensively, he will probably always have a job in the NBA just because of his defensive versatility, his energy,
he's such a good defender.
and again, his playmaking.
Right.
He's a
Yeah.
smart player. It's just that like he can't shoot
Yeah.
really at this
Scotty's
point.
definitely a huge tweener on offense because he's not. He is like a forward big with guard skills, but not complete guard skills.
Okay. Anyway, I thought it was fitting too when I saw the graph, like tidbit, that he watched Magic Johnson film, because when me and Sam were watching kind of his prospect thing, that was someone that came to mind to me. I'm not saying that Scotty Barnes is going to be Magic Johnson or anything like that. It's just that like he's built like Magic.
If I would give him an all-time comp, it would be like, obviously, again, he's not going to be this guy, but like, I mean, James Worthy, if he weren't as much of a scorer.
That's fair.
Point forward.
I can see that one too.
I think Draymond is the best comparison. I've seen that, and
Draymond's the best comp, no matter what.
Yeah, just makes most sense.
I think Scotty's a little bit more athletic, but yes, I agree. That Draymond comp is perfect.
Just energy and defense, it just all makes sense.
How do we feel about
Cooper's about to be the steal of the draft?
Who?
Sharif Cooper is about to be the steal of the draft because we're at pick 47 now, and he's not picked yet.
Wow,
I had him ranked at number 11. Yeah, that's wild.
How do we feel about Suggs going to Orlando?
It's sad.
Are we going to be running lineups with RJ Hampton at the 5?
Yeah, I was.
Look at the amount of guards they have. Crazy. Yeah. Suggs is the best player available. You have to pick him because BPA. The Magic suck. You need to take for BPA.
Right.
But like
Suggs,
like almost all the good prospects are guards.
Right.
You have Wendell and Jonathan Isaac.
Markel.
It's going to be. I think it's going to be
Nat Franz.
I think it's going to be kind of interesting seeing him in the same backcourt with Cole Anthony.
Yeah. No, I don't know how it works, but I hope his potential isn't wasted because he's a very good player. But I mean, I guess we'll see
think
what happens.
Could be the culture change that the Magic kind of need.
Yeah, he really could be.
He could help fuel it because his leadership skills and
super smart player.
IQ, leadership.
He has one of the highest.
He brings the intangibles.
Entire draft. He has one of the highest IQs.
He brings the intangibles and he brings the X factor stuff. Like he does. He makes winning plays. He makes winning plays all the time.
Yeah.
And the Magic kind of needed a guy like that.
If you really need any evidence to anyone who watched that Gonzaga UCLA game, he made like 4 just phenomenal plays at the end.
The block on who was it? Cody Riley, I believe. He blocked Cody Riley and then gave the dime to Drew Timme running the floor.
I'm pretty sure he had a steal, either a possession before or a couple possessions.
Yeah, somewhere around there. And then the shot.
Yeah, literally. And he wasn't even having a good shooting game, if I'm not wrong. Like, he wasn't shooting the ball well.
I think he was having a good game. I don't remember.
That's the other thing, too, that I absolutely love about Suggs. His interior game for a guard is spectacular to me. Like, watching his footwork when he's about to go finish, watching his kind of like post-up moves, the footwork is there. The footwork is so good and so fluid.
He can take off one or two off the bounce anyways too.
Yeah.
The one problem I have with Suggs is his handle. It's not very good.
Yeah.
And I'm worried about the upside for it because I heard this was from Thomas Stapleton on Twitter.
Nice.
But he said he heard from someone else that Jalen Suggs' handle is kind of limited because he has apparently long legs and short arms. So that kind of but that does limit your ability to handle well. So that is interesting. That is a really funny way to put it. But
yeah. Tim's the
decade
over here.
That's crazy.
So next pick.
We kind of skipped Mobley to Cleveland.
I mean, we kind of talked about Mobley, though.
We kind of did, yeah. Cleveland got their franchise big.
Yeah. Him and Allen are going to be scary.
Sharif Cooper was picked 48. That's a steal.
He finally got picked?
Yep.
My God.
To Atlanta, who I thought might take him at, 20? That's wild.
My goodness.
Troy Weaver is sleeping. Why?
Y'all aren't doing anything. You got your first pick. Stop crying.
So
nothing else.
I'm not crying.
You don't deserve
Sam, you guys took Josh Giddey.
Interesting pick. I mean, I'm not mad with it at all. I would have preferred
Book It's so fitting. It's so fitting for Oklahoma City. It's so fitting. Just take the whitest guy in the entire draft and just throw him into Oklahoma City.
Oh my God.
It's so fitting. It's the best.
Well,
not Franz.
Josh Giddey at least is Australian.
At least Franz is like European. This dude's straight from like Cornville.
Australia.
Giddey's Australian.
He's an Aussie.
I understand.
Aussie.
So that's not cornfield.
You could
Frank
argue that
Kispert.
Australians are like the whitest people to ever exist.
They're not
And we're talking about like
Okay, anyways,
Antarctic,
anyways.
like,
I mean, he's
I think
cool.
Giddey's a little better than Bouknight, but it's like a marginal.
His playmaking is pretty
His
crazy.
playmaking is
he
stupid.
plays like
It's
he
crazy.
doesn't know what his next move is going to be.
Dude, have you ever watched
You're
him?
lying.
Yeah, you're dead.
Well,
you're
He literally
lying.
dribbles
You're
like
lying.
this.
Okay.
No, he doesn't.
You're literally lying.
That's literally
You
what
didn't
I
watch
watched
him.
him do
You
it.
didn't watch him play. Just
Yeah.
say that much.
No.
Just
Literally
say it.
watched him play.
I wonder how that's gonna work though with Shea.
I think okay, so here's what I took away from this is I completely forgot that we have Kemba Walker still. I do every day.
Oh my God,
You
really
don't
do.
have Kemba Walker.
Yeah,
You
because
do have
basically-
Kemba Walker,
Wow.
but like you
Exactly.
don't have Kemba Walker. like-
every day I forget that we have Kemba Walker, but then I
It's
realize
time
like
to
Shout out
he's
trade
to
not
shout
really
out to
here.
shout out to 3Cone on Twitter for that tweet that
Yeah.
everyone saw.
Yeah, pretty much though. Saying Kemba Walker doesn't exist, we would run Giddey at the 1 and Shea at the 2. So what this tells me is that we just weren't ready to run Shea at the 1, which is understandable.
Which I
But
understand.
I think he could have done it because I think that his playmaking has improved a lot over the last 2 years to the point that he could have stepped it up and played the 1. But
Mhm.
I'm not mad with this at all because this just puts, Dort at the 3, basically at the 4, and then Tony Bradley hours at the 5. I don't know. I don't like that. But
Because you guys
you-
traded.
You really have
Entire
confidence
center
in
core.
Giddey to be your facilitator?
yes. Oh, yeah.
Yes,
Why wouldn't
absolutely.
we?
Yes, Giddey's the best passer in the draft. Like I don't know what this.
Why would I not?
Oh God.
Hey, who ended up taking Sengun?
Şengün went 20. No. He went.
He went like 17,
he was the
Rockets.
Rockets trade up to 16.
16. Yep.
So
Didn't they
he's on
trade
the
him, though?
Rockets.
Didn't they
Yeah.
trade him though?
Yeah.
No,
No, they
Oh.
traded up for him.
So
Oh.
who is he on?
Oh.
the Rockets.
The Rockets.
Oh.
Okay, that's what I just said. And everyone just goes, no.
No, I
No,
didn't.
we were
No,
saying
they were
no
saying
to
no to
Tim.
me. Yeah.
Imagine being the Houston Rockets and saying, that's the guy we want.
Yeah.
At 16, it's
Okay.
fine. I would take Kai Jones over him. I'll say that.
Yeah,
every
no,
million
it's
times.
fine.
Like,
I guess
it's fine.
I-
He could be good.
I
But
think,
think- It's more likely that he's like a Jaleel Okafor
So he's ass.
more than like
So
Domantas
he's
Sabonis.
just garbage.
But there's a
I mean-
chance he could be Domantas Sabonis.
I mean,
Like a good chance.
no.
No, he's not
just said
terrible. It's
Jaleel
just like
Okafor.
Okafor.
bad.
I think there's a better chance that he is bad than he is really good.
yeah.
I
No,
get what
agree
you're
with
saying.
that.
It'll be
That
a
makes sense.
decent role
But you
player.
said Jaleel Okafor. I'm just making sure you want to go with that name because he is like Kwame Brown's son. He is garbage.
No, not.
I mean,
he's bad. But
How old is he? 40 now?
He's like,
he's on the
He's
Pistons. He's like 27.
25.
He's on the
26.
Pistons?
Yes, he's
Yeah.
terrible.
Is he on the Pistons shoot around team?
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much. He barely
Who?
played.
Okafor?
Yeah.
Isaiah Stewart beat out Okafor in the rotation like 5
There's
games.
no way. I'm looking this up. There's no way.
Okafor is
he's on
playing
the
for
team.
Nigeria right now, hooping.
There's just no way.
Okay, but he's on the Pistons.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, he
yes,
is.
you're correct.
There's no way.
Although Nigeria just lost to Germany after Jordan Nwora had 34. So
God damn.
Nigeria is a good team.
yeah, but they've lost twice.
Like
They're out of it.
everyone was like, "Oh, Nigeria is so bad." USA lost to Nigeria. Nigeria is a good team.
Yeah.
That
He's
I
on the
thought might
Pistons?
battle. He's on the. he's
Oh
on the-
my God. Oh my God.
dude, he's our third center.
I
Now
don't-
he's our
no,
second.
no, no,
now
no,
he's our
no,
second.
hold on.
Don't
No, no,
don't
wait.
talk to me. He's our second center now.
No,
Don't talk to
hold on.
me.
Wait. No, wait.
Facts.
Hold on.
Oh
Wait.
God.
I'm
Wait.
handing over my.
No, wait. No,
Friendship.
wait. No, wait. Hold on. No,
Josh,
let
I'm
me
still
share
waiting
this.
for
So
that
please,
Rashawn
please.
Holmes
Dude,
No,
sign.
let
how
me share
long
this,
does it take
please.
to look this up?
Yeah, I was gonna
Let me
say,
share it.
dude.
Yes, so let me share it. Please.
I don't
No,
trust him.
no, we don't need to share it.
No,
We
no,
do
no.
not
The
need to share
viewers
it.
have to see this.
No,
No,
they
we're
can
not.
look
No,
it up
we're not.
on their own.
No, they have to see it.
I
No,
don't
we
trust
don't
you.
have. No,
No,
No.
it's Jaleel
No.
Okafor on the screen. I just need you to see what the Pistons have on their squad.
no, we're
They
not.
let this man in the arena. They gave
No,
him a
we're not.
password to the arena.
I liked
Anyway.
Okafor when he got drafted, and then
Anyway,
I wasn't following.
This is
prospects by then.
sickening. my Reddit brethren, I'm being oppressed.
My Reddit brethren.
They're oppressing me right now.
Shut
Okay.
up.
They're not allowing me to show you the truth.
Shut up.
I
The
need
fact
a
that you
petition.
are-
I need a petition to get Tim screen sharing privileges. They took it away from me. I need
Shut
it
up.
back.
This is so weird.
Oh,
Anyway,
God.
we
The
will
fact that you're
fight.
recruiting Reddit users.
We will fight. We will fight for it. We
This
will
is
fight.
strange mentality.
Anyway, it's
fight.
time to send Sacramento to Seattle.
People listening on audio are going to be really confused,
It's time to send.
which is like the majority of our listening base.
Yeah, facts. It's
What,
time
the
to send
majority of our
Sacramento.
We don't
Listening
even
base
know
is
yet. This is
blind?
our first video one.
Shut up.
Our majority be like,
Okay. Yeah, I mean they could switch over, but
It
the
is
blind orphanage of America watches our
Okay,
podcast.
dude.
Like,
after I'm gonna scream.
speak.
After today's NBA draft, it is officially time to send Sacramento to Seattle.
Poverty
Why?
team.
It was already time.
Poverty
why?
team.
Why?
They took a point guard.
They took Davion Mitchell.
They took a
He's a
undersized point
good
guard.
player.
He's
They
a
have
good
De'Aaron
player,
Fox.
absolutely.
They have
but at
De'Aaron
9,
Fox and Buddy Hield still at
Not
this
for
point.
long.
I mean,
we don't know.
Buddy
You
Hield
still
will
have
be Laker.
They
De'Aaron
might
Fox. You
still
still
have
have Tyrese. You want to play
Buddy Hield
Tyrese
will be
with the
Laker.
3?
That's the other thing too. You literally drafted Tyrese last year, and he was
Exactly.
good.
Like, how high did they have Davion Mitchell like 4 on their board? Like what?
yeah.
I would
See-
say the Kings are disbanded. No more Kings. No
Yeah.
more Seattle.
No.
No more nothing. No more Kings.
No more Kings.
Whoa,
Let's
whoa,
just
whoa,
stop.
no,
Let's just
no.
stop talking about them. They have
Just-
Luke
yeah,
Walton as
yeah.
their head coach.
Don't give them publicity.
Just
Let's
send
just
them
stop
to
talking
Seattle.
about
Just someone buy that team and put them in Seattle. We need the
No.
Supersonics back.
No.
See, the only thing that was confusing was about this like took a point guard when they did last year. Is the Thunder did the same thing? Like they took Trey Mann. Why? And they took Josh Giddey. Why?
Who else do you want to
Oh,
take?
well,
Why do we need two guards?
Just take the
Why?
best
Man
player.
is a
Just take
bucket.
the best player available at that point.
Yeah.
That's but you take the
here's
best.
Thunder.
Yeah.
But if you can get a position
Again, I would
guy
have
that's
taken
on the
Kai
same
Jones, but,
level,
like I can
then
say
why?
I would have like a million times.
I would have preferred Kai Jones or Jalen Johnson personally.
You also
But
drafted
I will-
Trey Mann and are okay
Jalen
with
Johnson's
that.
such a
like, I
wild
don't know what you're
card.
talking about.
Although I
What?
think Jalen Johnson makes sense for the Thunder as like a boom or bust.
I'm gonna.
He can just be a bench forward, you know, like, he can-
To work.
I don't know. Like we already have Teo.
Yeah, but the Thunder
We already
also
have
don't
Ty
need a
Jerome.
draft for fit right now.
Hmm.
If they believe that Trey Mann can become like
I better see it then.
what's
I
Trey
better
Mann's
see
outcome?
it.
But like Trey Man's not starting. So
He could.
Tim,
no, he's starting over Josh
Tim,
Giddey.
what is this? I kind of forgot.
I'm
Josh-
bypassing the security code that the Reddit users have sent me to help
oh my god.
hack into the mainframe
Stop.
so I can share my screen.
Stop. You
No.
had
We're not
we had
sharing your
one. Okay,
there's-
I'm gonna give people context for this because 1,000,000% anyone who's listening right now does not know what he's talking about.
I'm 50% in.
We did team drafting. This is cringe. We did team drafting for like team building because like we had like a draft thing
What are we, a summer
with
camp?
certain caveats.
A few
And
episodes
we
ago.
had people like rate our teams on Reddit and stuff because we wanted votes, which that was a huge mistake. And a lot of people liked Tim's team because he had LeBron James and Michael Jordan, but he also had like plumbers.
Yeah,
He had,
he,
like,
if
Players
I'm
Channel
not
or something
wrong,
like
he
that.
And then
literally
one
told-
person wrote him like an entire letter of how his team was better.
Yeah,
And it's like,
exactly. It was
if
weird.
I'm
so
not
now
wrong-
therefore he has some Reddit cult.
I am the Reddit king.
on his bench.
I would not declare that.
On his bench, he
I
had Tom
I would
Gola.
not like I
Associate
would not be
them.
proud of that.
Yeah.
Like I don't know why you're proud of this.
Nice.
I'm
We've
80% into
lost
the
our
mainframe.
entire Reddit fan base because of this. Because we're telling him not to be proud of Reddit people liking him. So
Facts.
now-
We're gonna promote
God,
this on
that
Reddit. So
sounds
like we
awful
kind of need
that I just
to-
said Reddit.
we can't.
people.
We
have to.
We have to.
We
have
They
to.
have to know the truth that you're suppressing me.
This is so weird.
No,
This
no,
is
no,
so
no.
dumb.
They don't have to know
Give
that.
me privileges.
Okay.
All
Dude,
right.
Dude,
Anyway,
no.
Can you turn off the hand thing, please?
yeah.
I was raising
How
my
do I-
hand to talk, but
how do
that's
I
what-
turn that
No,
off?
with how the Zoom thing works,
Yeah.
none of our other cameras will show up when we're talking. So you were just on the screen for like 5 minutes.
That's actually really funny.
So
I believe that's how that works.
I'm gonna suppress you guys.
If we don't do like the corner view.
Well, I have it. Okay, so I'm recording it, and it has it so that I see all four of you.
okay,
So
Yeah, I
it
do
Okay,
too.
doesn't
okay, then
matter.
never mind. We should.
Yeah, so that doesn't matter.
Wait, how do you do that?
Okay,
You just change the. It doesn't matter.
you can change
The
the view.
Reddit users need to know.
They
No,
don't need to
Stop!
know.
It's so cringe. Stop!
They do
Stop.
not need
You
to
need
know.
help. You need help.
We took Bones.
Stop.
I'm pretty happy about that.
Bones was an amazing pick.
Bones.
Now we can finally get rid of Austin Rivers.
What's with the L?
Bones Highland is like Rivers if he were good.
Oh.
Which means finally we can
Wait.
get rid of Rivers.
Wait. Listen, I used to be a Austin Rivers like hater.
Shut
But
up.
last year proved to me that he's a
Shut
good
up.
player.
That's kind
Shut up.
Austin Rivers is
Yeah.
a good,
And this
Nick,
year should have
he did
completely
so
erased
much
that
for your
thing.
team last year,
Okay.
and now you just want to disrespect him.
Because he sold on so many different occasions in the
No.
playoffs for the Nuggets.
No.
And he also
So
came up
many
big sometimes
awful
too.
defensive
Okay, the
possessions.
Pistons are up.
He's the
so many-
reason
Pistons are
y'all
up.
won
The Pistons
3
are up. The
games.
Pistons are up.
Wrong. But so many
Who are they
awful
drafting, Josh?
possessions at the end of the game where he was like, you know what? I may have Nikola Jokic and MPJ, but I'm shooting this wing three.
He's built like that. He was built like that.
And he's trash. He's not built like that because he missed all of them.
No, he did, bro. What was it like? Game 2 or 3? Dude hit like 4 threes to end the game. Remember that?
No, he
And they
like
won the game.
one, first and foremost.
No. It was like 3 or 4.
You're so dumb. You're so dumb.
You hate your own players. You don't like
Because
like
I'm
Gary
critical of my team, I hate my players. Are you serious?
Jamal Murray. I mean, people have heard it.
I do like
Wow.
Jamal Murray.
Nah,
You
you
used
don't.
to hate Gary Harris
yeah.
when he was on
You-
the team.
Gary
Gary
Harris
Harris sucks.
was
Nick wanted to
awful this
chase
season.
Gary Harris out of Denver himself.
Aaron Gordon. I hear you disrespecting him all the
Yep.
time.
Yep.
I defended Aaron Gordon when a lot of people were saying
No.
he was having a bad playoff run.
Nick
Michael
said
Green.
that Zach LaVine deserved to
Picked
win
Luka
the
Garza.
Bobo.
Bull.
We
Uh,
picked
He
Luka
doesn't
Garza.
play.
I knew it was going to happen.
But should he?
I knew it was
should he?
going to happen. We picked
Over
Luka Garza. Are you
who?
serious?
But should
Isaiah
he?
Hartenstein.
Yes, of course, over Isaiah Hartenstein, but like,
Hmm.
So, okay, JaMychal Green.
no.
Why?
Wow.
JaMychal Green is a solid role player in the NBA.
So is Bull.
No, he's not. He hasn't proven it yet, at least. Also,
Bobo has the cultural.
no, it's
like-
not that I don't like Bol Bol. Bol Bol does
Yeah.
not work in our system.
Yes, he does.
He needs to go somewhere else. He would work far
Send him
better.
to
in a
OKC.
different
Nick is
system.
literally kicking Bull off the Nuggets.
That's who Presti should trade for is OKC. We
Oh
need
my
a center,
God.
and Bobo's
Oh my
young, and he
God.
fits perfect.
Oh my
We'll start
God.
Bobo, bro.
I'm incredibly,
Bol Bol's
so
I'm
good. Look at
incredibly
Bol
sad
Bol.
about Will Barton. I'm incredibly sad about Will Barton.
Nick, if you
can
trade
still
the- if you
return.
trade
OKC
Trade-
signing him.
Nick, can we trade you Andre Drummond for Bull?
Yes,
I'll take him in a
What?
heartbeat. He can start.
That
He'll
makes
start.
no sense.
Wait till Bobo doesn't fit in the system, but Drummond does.
Exactly. Thank
I
you.
mean-
He's exposing you, Nick.
Okay. Can we get off? This
Yeah,
is
anyway.
so random.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Like,
Anyway, Bones Highland was a great pickup for the Nuggets. I'm very happy about that. We continue to get better. And Jamal Murray's coming back next season. So, like,
I can't believe we actually took Garza.
Oh, you
Wait,
did?
what?
have fun.
You guys took
I
Garza?
expected him to get undrafted. What?
Me too. You took him?
Dude, that's so
The Pistons
crazy.
took Luka Garza.
That's so crazy to me that in basketball, like if you win player of the year in college basketball, that does not mean anything.
Nothing.
Yeah.
It means nothing. Listen, you know how we say Kyle Anderson is Mr. Slow-Mo?
Yeah.
That's Garza
Luka
now. That's
Garza,
his new
dude.
title.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
his new title.
Okay. I think I might be able to bowl by Luka Garza.
You might be able to what?
Garza's averaging 30 and 30 on the Motor City Cruise.
Fact.
He won't even make that team.
Nah,
If we want to
he's-
joke about the
No,
Shanghai
no,
Sharks,
trust me.
he's
He will be the
solid.
greatest G League player in history.
Facts. He'll be good in the G League.
No, he won't.
Yeah, he will.
Come on.
Dude, he was good in
Like, at these
college.
levels.
Dude, he's like,
He's not a bad player.
no offense. He's too fundamental.
What does that
He's
mean?
too slow. That's what it is.
What?
He's too
Like
slow.
he literally,
Yeah, he does move like a tortoise. Like he is really slow.
and he sweats like a lot.
He does.
He's a big
Isaiah
sweater.
Stewart's backup centers are Garza and Jaleel Okafor.
Don't ever say that name again, bro.
I
I'm
feel
done hearing
so
I'm
horrible.
done hearing that name, bro.
Who's the backup center for the Thunder? Because I think
No
it's
one.
worse than yours.
It's Alexei. And
Sam, your center sucks.
Pokuševski's a forward.
No, but he might have. Oh, it's Roby.
You put
Oh, that's
Poku
all right.
at the 5. He's getting
Roby,
sent
who's
back
like 4 feet
home.
tall.
Yeah, Roby's like 6'8",
that's got to
but-
be racist.
Why?
How is that
What?
racist?
Did you hear Nick?
No.
He said if you put him at the 5, he's getting sent back home. Where would that be?
Yeah.
I actually don't know
Okay,
which
so
European country he's from.
Okay, so the Spurs made an unpopular pick.
Who?
It's the second round. I don't care.
Primo. No, in the first round. Number
Oh,
4.
Would they take?
Josh Primo.
That's another team where like
Josh
I would say
Primo
the
was
Raptors-
projected to go in like the second round, late first, early second round.
The Raptors and the Spurs, I always respect their picks, no matter if it's dumb or not, because they always end up making the right choice and developing the player, so it doesn't really matter.
You are capping so hard because last time I checked, you literally picked the Raptors to finish 15th this season in the East.
I didn't say they're
Facts.
good. I just said that
didn't
they
say they're
developed them
good.
into good players. If they got
So
rid of
they're good.
Spin Cycle over there, maybe they'd be a good team, but they got the living washing machine. They got Thicky McThickington. They got Fred Van
Not
Fleet.
anymore. They don't have him anymore.
Zaire Williams at
Mhm.
10 was an interesting pick.
That was surprising. I didn't think he'd go
It's a
that
good pick.
high.
I didn't think it was a bad pick. They got Giddy robbed from them. So Zaire's ceiling is like Brandon Ingram type player.
Okay.
Pull
I
up
don't
shooter,
know a whole lot about
Yeah, I can
him,
see
but
that.
I know who he is and what he can
pull up
do.
shooter, lanky.
My eyes hurt.
There's some stuff. Yeah, I think he had a really rough year, both on and off the court.
Life?
Damn.
Damn.
Yeah.
Rip.
Tough.
And then, of course, there was the tribute today.
Dude,
Yeah, that
that
was
was oh my god. Man.
R.I.P.
I hate that.
I thought I'd never see that again after
Isaiah Austin.
yeah. I can't believe I forgot his name. Yeah.
He's trying to, or he's in the big 3 right now. Actually, he's in the big 3 league.
Is he really?
Mm-hmm.
Dude,
Yeah.
good for him. Maybe well, no, probably not. But
He was like the
yeah,
first
good for him.
overall pick, wasn't he?
No.
No,
No.
he was just
No?
a modern.
Isaiah
He was,
Austin
just
was
a-
late
he was-
lottery.
he was basically
No,
what they
no,
did
I'm
today.
saying in the big 3 league.
I don't-
Oh, I
there's
have
a
no
draft?
idea.
There's a draft for that?
Yeah, they have a draft. That's how Joe Johnson
Apparently.
got in the big 3. They drafted him.
You don't draft Joe Johnson. He just joins your team.
Okay, that's not true, but anyway.
That is that. I mean, Joe Johnson is crazy.
He walks on the court and you say, "Oh, we got Joe now."
Have any of y'all been keeping up with the Olympics at all?
Yeah.
I mean, kind of.
You see Michael Phelps just won gold?
Shut up.
Okay.
Can we talk about how Slovenia went from not being a country 30 years ago, never placing above like 10th in the Euros until like 6 years ago?
Wait.
And Luka is leading this team to a 2-0 record so far, and they just beat Japan by 35.
Wait. They weren't a country? What were they?
USSR. They were part of
Yeah,
Yugoslavia.
they were part of the USSR.
Can you imagine losing to a team called Lugoslavia? Anyway, go ahead.
We literally did in like
Yugoslavia.
1968 and 1980.
Okay.
What?
We didn't lose anything if it was in 1980. The Plumbers of America lost, but we
Literally
should.
college athletes that were about to go to the NBA. But anyway,
Name them.
Let me see.
Can't wait.
1968 Team USA.
You can't wait.
Wait. I just want
These are
to
going to be
make
some
sure.
great names.
I just want to make sure the years Yugoslavia won gold at the Olympics.
Oh, I can't wait.
Oh, they only won in 1980.
I cannot
Okay.
wait
1980.
Didn't the USA
USA.
not participate in 1980?
because they were so bad.
Oh,
because
you know
political-
what? I don't think they
stuff.
did. I think you're right because that was the year.
That was the
That was the hostage situation.
yeah.
Oh,
That's correct. They did not participate. Yeah,
oh
because
sheesh.
Yugoslavia won and Italy got silver and then the Soviet Union got bronze. That's
Can you
completely
imagine
right.
losing to the Soviet Union.
So they got a fraudulent win. I mean, like,
Oh, fraudulent. That's really nice.
Fraudulent.
I mean, It doesn't really
Can you
count.
imagine?
No.
Sam, you're the one who says a win's a win.
Can you imagine being the coach of some team that you just lost, and you have to go up to them and say, "Hey guys, we lost to the Soviet Union." Can you imagine? Can you imagine that?
I mean, that was a thing for like a long time.
Clearly, but
40
I'm saying, like,
years.
can you imagine how down bad you have to be to lose to the Soviet Union?
No, because they were. I mean,
Go ahead and name
we're
their.
not going to get
players.
into.
No, go ahead and name their. players.
Anyway, I also thought it was funny that the USA went from losing to France by like 5 to just destroying Iran by like 60.
Because it's not close.
Yeah,
Well, it's a
Iran got
complete
Iran-
team.
let- I will say this politely.
Yeah.
I'll say this very politely to all my Iran followers out there. Okay, they should not be in
Thinks
the
he's
Olympics.
Mr. Famous.
What do you mean they shouldn't be in the Olympics?
Did you watch them play?
Yes.
Okay, there's a difference between the
I'm
Olympics
almost-
and Olympic basketball.
I'm almost 90% certain that you go to your local YMCA and recruit 4 guys who are trying to play basketball and go
No.
play against that Iran team. You might edge out a win.
See,
No.
that is racist. But anyway, yes, no,
Yeah,
it
that is
is.
some
They're
like American
professionals.
mindset.
They're
Where's the flag?
professionals.
I can't. Okay, let me say this. I would have said that exact same thing about the Nigeria team that got blown out by 70 billion, 12 years ago. But I can't say that right now. It's just based on how well they're playing. I would have said the same thing about that Nigeria
You're
team.
on thin
but
ice,
this year,
buddy.
absolutely not. They'd wax us.
You're on.
They'd
thin
send us
ice.
to jail.
Also, more
But
likely.
yeah,
than not-
the Iranian team is not very strong.
also more
Literally,
likely,
don't
we
invite
could say
that back. Literally,
more
don't.
likely than not,
It's embarrassing.
the U.S. is not going to win gold.
No,
Probably not.
my money-
Yugoslavia is going to win gold.
My money is on Australia or Spain.
What
They
about
shouldn't win
Yugoslavia?
gold either.
Huh?
What about Yugoslavia?
We're going to move
Funny.
past that one because
Funny.
you haven't-
Funny.
Okay.
Is there any other comments we have about like the draft, or do we want to talk about?
Oh,
I mean,
did
What did we not talk about?
Do any moves here
did Luke
really?
May get drafted?
Who?
Who?
Luke May.
Them, I'm not
Okay.
even answering that question.
This is not funny.
That's not funny at all. Do
He
we
actually did
think
get drafted,
that
though.
anything that's happened today with trades, with the draft, do we think any free agent decisions are like altered by this?
Yes.
No.
Nothing
Yes.
changes.
I think that now that Westbrook is on the Lakers, that
Here we go.
just to put the icing on the top of the cake, that Reggie Jackson is going to sign with the Nets
Okay.
to make a full-on Thunder versus Westbrook matchup where Westbrook will finally redeem himself against the
What about
players
Serge?
and the team that was against him the whole time and wanted to leave him and
What about
doubted him.
Serge?
And he'll finally get a ring against literally the team that he was on. So
Oh, we got the Reggie versus Westbrook battle of LA.
I like how you say. Yeah. Wait. I like how you
No,
say
Reggie,
but not
James Harden,
Serge.
Kevin Durant, Jeff Green.
What about
Sure,
Serge?
Scott Brooks is probably going to sign with the Nets.
By
just
the
to-
way,
Serge
I saw
matters
some-
more than Reggie
I saw some
Jackson.
people talking. I saw
Reggie Jackson was a
some
big piece of that team.
Not
I saw
even
some-
close to Serge. Not even close.
Serge, dude, listen, no one cares about Serge anymore. I'm sorry. He's a great player, but like I have not heard it from Serge or heard about Serge in forever.
Injuries.
I mean,
Um,
before the playoffs, you hadn't heard of Reggie.
You can't
Jackson.
sign someone who's hurt. So
By the way, it's the people who are saying that like the Nets had zero help in those conference finals. Can we like I feel like everyone forgets Jeff Green. Are we gonna talk about how Jeff Green had like a 30-point game?
but he's always due for that.
That
He's
and,
like
and
that.
yet
Jeff
every
Green's a sniper.
time, every time people just disrespect Jeff Green for
Yeah.
no reason either.
I think it's because of his jumper, bro. Like if you watch him shoot, it looks
I
fugly.
love his jumper.
But
I don't know
like,
why.
he makes shots.
he is a bucket.
Yeah.
That man should
I
always
know.
have a job in the NBA. In my
yeah.
opinion,
Oh,
Jeff
yeah.
Green
Oh,
should
yeah.
always
I'll
have a
job
job
next
in
year
the
for
NBA.
Oh
sure.
yeah.
Yeah, he's
yeah.
a very good role player, valuable
yeah,
on
yeah.
any team.
He is going to go down as probably the most underrated role player of this generation.
I see a lot
No
of
one's gonna
Jonathan
remember Jeff
Kuminga
Green.
in
And that's
Jeff
kinda-
Green.
What'd
No
you
one's
say,
going to
Sam?
remember Jeff Green.
I mean,
I see a
not.
lot of Jonathan Kuminga and Jeff Green.
Okay.
Stop.
Anyway, the only
Who
thing
did
I
we
really
just
took away from
pick?
this, the only thing I take away from
Balsa
this,
Koprikovic?
Dude, I love Balsa.
Nice.
Who was
Balsa's my favorite.
Balsa?
I love
Project.
Balsa.
project.
Aaron Henry's on the board. Oh my god.
Hold on, I want to say something.
Okay.
Wait, yeah, we need to say something. Okay.
The only
So
thing I really
do we want to go on to like the
I want to say something.
okay,
Who's speaking?
Me.
go ahead.
Reddit people of Earth.
This
No.
is-
Mute him. Mute him.
I want to mute him. I want to mute him.
Oh.
I can stop his. What? I didn't actually mute him. Where'd he go?
Did he leave?
No, he just turned off his camera.
He's definitely doing something.
Should I put him in the
know.
waiting room?
Okay, do we want to go over like what we thought the best pick of the draft was or something? Like aside from the obvious number one,
Sure.
Selection.
I'd say
Kai Jones at 19.
I would say
Or Sharif Cooper at 48.
48. Yeah.
That's
Honestly-
kind of far.
that's tough.
I think Kai Jones will thrive in Charlotte. He won't be asked to do
It's
too
the
much.
best pick. Suggs at 5.
The- Better than Kai Jones at 19?
I was gonna say Kai Jones falling to 19 is the value in that is just crazy.
Yeah, I mean,
'Cause
yeah,
he
probably.
he already
Kai
can be
Jones,
a
yeah.
baseline forerunner, roll man, transition guy.
I wonder what it was
you know,
about Sharif Cooper though that made teams just be like, no, I don't want to pick him.
short, bad shooter. That's it.
Cade Cunningham.
There.
I mean,
I'm gonna
fair
agree
enough.
with Josh, so I'm gonna say Kai Jones.
Kai
I
Jones
think
at
Kai
19 is
Jones
crazy
the best pick.
because I have Kai Jones ranked at number 5. He's
Yeah.
interchangeable with like 5 other guys. But to fall to 19,
Yeah. No, yeah, he should not have. fallen.
especially in the team I wanted to pick him. I wanted him to go number 11. Book Knight fell.
Book Night, yeah.
Where did Book Knight get picked?
Oh yeah, actually, Book Night
One
might be the
ones.
best pick. He should have been 6, maybe 5.
No, 6?
What's wrong with that?
Yeah, 6. It's okay. I would have taken Giddy over Book Knight. but I also
Yeah,
would have
that's what
taken
I'm saying.
Moody
I
over
probably
Giddy.
still would have taken Giddy.
I probably also would have taken. I can go down the Kai Jones rabbit hole.
All right, let's end this. Let's end this before.
Let's finish this.
Okay, wait. I want to say one thing first of all. The Dodgers are cheating.
dude.
Yeah.
Introduce a hard
The
cap. in
Dodgers. The
baseball.
Dodgers said unlimited money hack.
Seriously,
Yeah, how did they
It's
get?
crazy.
it's
Yeah.
time.
They
with
traded
what the
Ruiz
Yankees
and
and the Dodgers
Josiah
can get a-
Gray for Trey Turner and Scherzer, for God's sake.
With
Yeah.
with what the Dodgers and the
Free
Yankees
Soto.
can get away with every single year, and what some of these teams do with their payrolls, where like the Pirates will have like 30 million total in payroll, or the Rays will have 40 million.
And the Dodgers
It's-
just have like
It's time
are
to set a hard
printing
cap.
money.
Set a
They're
hard
printing
cap in
money or
baseball.
something.
Set a hard floor
See, and I've
a hard
always thought
cap in
that.
baseball. This is ridiculous
I've always
because the
thought that.
Dodgers are just going to do this forever.
Exactly.
They're going to get great prospects, and then what they're going to do is they're just going to trade them away, and they have unlimited money. And they'll take, because of course you do have some cap tax. They don't care. They're one of the richest teams in all sports. They do not care about a cap tax.
Indeed.
My
That's
God, this is just so silly what the Dodgers have right now.
Yeah.
Scherzer just got added to that rotation.
Yeah.
And you added him to Bueller and Kershaw.
And you just added one of the best middle infielders in baseball.
Mhm.
Like that's so crazy.
And they're still gonna lose. Tough
No,
season.
they're not.
They
gonna
still
lose.
could lose.
Tough
They're
season.
not going.
Who
to.
are they
And the
losing
Nationals
to?
also traded Schwarber, and they traded a reliever a few minutes ago.
Free Soto.
Schwarber to Boston was actually a great pickup for Boston.
Yeah, absolutely. I still got the White Sox.
I'm
got
kind
can
of
see
leaning
it.
off the
I can
White
see it.
Sox.
Especially
I really like.
healthy White Sox. They're crazy.
Oh, well, healthy White Sox are nuts.
Do not underestimate Tim Anderson.
Luis
bro.
Roberts coming back soon too. So
I don't know,
not
man.
underestimate.
Boston looks so good.
Eloy
Yes.
Jimenez, bro. Don't underestimate that man.
Yeah,
Boston
Jimenez
looks-
is crazy.
Just telling
Boston
you.
looks great.
And they got Schwarber.
Grandel.
Well, the
He
White
was
Sox
there.
traded for Ryan Tepera. today.
That's a
Oh,
good pick.
yeah.
That is a
The
good pick,
NL though,
actually.
dude, the NL, I don't even know what to say. There's nothing.
Padres or Dodgers.
Unless the Brewers pick up like a fourth amazing pitcher, no chance.
No.
Or the Brewers also have a 3-headed monster in the rotation.
Yeah, I know, but the problem is that their hitting's not amazing. Their hitting's actually it's like
Well,
one of
they
the
did
worst
just
in
get
baseball,
Escobar.
if I'm not
That's a
wrong.
good pickup.
Yeah,
that trade
Escobar was a
crazy.
great pickup.
Escobar does give them another power bet.
Mm-hmm. Also,
Universal
Marte to the
field
A's.
games.
I think the A's know that they can make a push at the NL West, even though the Astros are still kind of. They look really.
Stros
nice
are
right now.
still. Stros could maybe make a World Series push. I can see it.
I think
If they
that's
cheat,
I wouldn't bet on it.
I'm gonna call it right now. I think Boston's cheating again.
Damn.
That's kind of random.
No, the reason I say that is because we originally knew that, like in Houston with Alex Cora, he was pretty much the guy that implemented that cheating system, or at least they didn't name names.
Yeah.
But from what we know, it was probably him.
Is he in Boston?
And then, but the thing is that we found out that when he went to Boston, that tradition got taken there. And that's why he got suspended from being a GM for a year.
Oh.
So it would not surprise me if they brought it back in some different manner instead of
I
like,
think
I don't know.
trash
Truthfully,
cans.
you
I
know,
was at Fenway. I didn't hear anything. They weren't banging on trash cans,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
but they might
I
have
don't know,
buzzers.
man. Baseball is just full of cheating. It's so sad to watch that sport.
if the Red Sox want to make that final push to make it to the World Series, they need to bring Kevin Youkilis out of retirement.
Stop it.
He's the
And
only
what,
hope.
Red Sox could
replace
trade
him
for Jonathan Scope.
Devers? Hmm?
What?
What, Josh?
The Red Sox could trade for Jonathan Scope.
That would be a huge pickup for them.
Who would they trade?
Anyone. Scope's about to be a free agent. He's probably not going to sign with the Tigers, would be my guess.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, why would you?
Facts.
No, but yeah,
Poverty City.
I mean, seriously, it's time to
We
introduce.
just took Cade Cunningham.
It's time to introduce a cap ceiling and cap floor. in
Yeah, okay,
baseball.
Mr. Moneybags, we get it.
No, he's
enough
right.
is
Howard
enough.
Taft over there.
No,
I
there would
am
not
the
be
money
money
man.
bags.
I am the money
No, because man,
Guys,
it's
It's the
'cause-
opposite.
No, he wants
Yeah,
it all for
Josh?
himself.
I don't know why I said that. I don't know why I said
But
guys.
also,
Sorry.
the problem is that a lot of owners are getting really stingy with their money. And so teams that only have like a $40 million payroll are also paying minor league guys nothing. And
Well, minor
so,
league guys don't get paid anything anyway.
yeah, no, it's awful. It's
It is.
so sad.
It's
They
bad.
get paid nothing.
You might as well work at McDonald's, bro, because like that's pretty much what you're getting, if not less.
Like the sheer amount of respect I have for guys
Mike
that
Hessman.
stick it out in the minors
Mike Hessman.
is absurd.
Mike Hessman, the GOAT.
Mike
Because
Hessman, the GOAT.
Those
If you don't know
guys
Mike
seriously-
Hessman, give me screen sharing privileges.
No.
the
No,
the
we're
sheer
not doing this.
the sheer amount of BS that they go through. I've heard that they like live in RVs sometimes. Like, no, it's
That's
so
crazy.
sad.
It is sad. Their
Their living conditions are horrific.
They're
it
so
is
underpaid
so-
for how good they are too.
It's so awful.
Wow.
I'm surprised so many guys stick it out. to be
Can you
completely
imagine
honest.
being the ice cream strikeout guy of the day and having to go live in your RV after that?
That's
That's so.
Can you
messed
imagine?
up, dude.
Can you imagine? George Moranzo is our strikeout ice cream player of the day. And everyone's like, oh, happy that he strikes out. And he's like, well, time to go back to my RV.
That's so messed
My
up,
God.
bro.
It's so
They
sad.
deserve so much better.
Bro,
I mean,
come
we make
Come on,
jokes
bro.
about it, but it really is awful.
Yeah.
Especially because
That's terrible.
imagine you get so far in your process. And then, because I was kind of talking about this because we were at a minor league game like a couple weeks ago. And I just kind of made the point that, like, could you imagine getting this far, the sheer level of sacrifice you make in your life to get here? You don't get paid anything. And you get to AAA. And you get there and you realize this is it. There is no farther than this. I don't have a chance to make the majors.
Yeah.
And knowing that everyone else in the stadium knows the exact same thing. That is bone chilling to think
Sad.
about.
Yeah. Really sad.
That's awful.
Maybe you could think about it in your RV.
Dude, you're such a dude.
So awful.
So disrespectful.
It's all jokes, bro. It's all jokes. I've been in an RV, you know. It's all jokes.
But yeah, I think
Let's
that's
say that to
gonna
Victor
pretty much
Reyes.
do it. I think that's pretty much gonna do it for this episode. Let us know what you guys think about the draft as well. The Westbrook trade too. I'm pretty curious to see how everyone else thinks.
Yeah.
See a lot of stuff about spacing. I don't think it's gonna matter because I think they're gonna
It could
sign
matter.
cheap guys who are shooters. I really don't think it matters at the end of the day. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this episode. Be sure to follow us on Instagram at @3and1_podcast.
Yep.
Let's get it. From there,
Um,
you'll be sent to our link tree. If you want to listen to us from other locations, we're also finally on YouTube, which clearly
Yes.
you're seeing.
Now you can see us.
Yeah,
Yes.
duh. You're literally watching us right now. But this is gonna be a regular thing from now on. So
If you want to
make
catch,
sure you keep up.
if
What's
you
up?
want to catch clips of us, clips from episodes, if you're not listening to the whole thing, they will be posted very frequently on our TikTok at @3and1pod. There as well in our comments, you can send in voice messages.
Tim, what are you doing, man?
And we will have them, pop up on the screen, and we will go over those, and we will even, make videos dedicated to that. So if you have anything that you want us to cover, go ahead and comment that, and we will make sure to get to that for sure. We love all that engagement and stuff.
If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to like and subscribe. And with that being said, we can't wait to hear from you guys next time.